All right, guys, here we go. About a week ago, the Economic Ninja and I did a video on his channel, Economic Ninja, over oil and natural gas. And lo and behold, the price action on both did exactly what we were calling for. But let's back up a minute. We love these micro futures, micro oil futures, gold, silver, copper, even the S&P 500 and the Dow. But right this second, let's go ahead and take a look at oil. And we're just looking at the oil chart here, the WTI, West Texas Intermediate. And there were three factors that gave us an 87% chance of success. And I don't think there's too many traders out there, they're able to give you that type of success rate. Well, let's just go ahead and walk through and I'll show you how we did this. First of all, as we come down, as price was coming up here and then dipped down and came up again, how we knew we were running into three factors is that number one, the 50, of course, was the biggest factor right here. And then let me take that off, kind of clean up all this stuff as we go down. And then number two, we had this high pivot over here from the 1st of December, okay? So those two things together, we knew it was going to be tough to get up and over, so that gave us two. Then the third one was your 0.5 fib, which I'm about to take off now. So let's take all this off. And then, that pretty much did the trick. Then we came back up and we couldn't get past this very important. Our Patreon members know what this is. That green dash line came up to it once, came actually over it Friday and couldn't get the job done. So we're anticipating, unless something pops off in the world, who knows. We're anticipating more downside, at least to this low pivot zone right here, put us in the low 70s. Now, where do we ultimately think oil is going near term? Well, we're looking at the 200 here, simple week moving average, and then this high pivot, low pivot consolidation zone across this blue dash line, okay? And that's where we'll be. Hopefully it'll get there because we'll be accumulating for a nice little bounce back up to the upside. And again, a couple other factors involved with that. We'll be, well below the 20 here. And then unless we do a big reversal here, a big 180, it'll be, let's see, it'll be, about the middle of November, so time and distance, just like in sports or what have you, time and distance is everything. So the longer regarding distance and the longer regarding time that you're under that 20, price will either consolidate sideways, come back up into it, or just reverse, do a real quick 180, like similar to this right here. And same with going up, okay? Like over here, we see we hadn't touched it since January and then came back into it here in May, okay? So sideways to down to let that 20 catch up. Then we finally got under it, and that was kind of the death knell that allowed it to spiral down. Now let's go ahead and take a quick look at natural gas. And yeah, Economic Ninja and I need to spike the football and take a lap around the track on this one. Had this kind of quasi head and shoulders pattern with a measured move of 36%, and we put it here at the breakdown, and we definitely, overshot our goal there. But we're expecting a near term anyway rebound here as we have three factors in here showing that we could get a rebound or bounce, at least an oversold bounce near term on natural gas. And I can't really go into all this, but right here, you have the 20. And again, we were talking about time and distance. Time, last time we had it, was the 1st of December, which was really not that long ago, because we just basically waterfalled over. But we do have, a great distance here that's going to be, the slack's going to be taken up on it. Not that we'll run back up and slam into it, but we're expecting, a little bit of at least an oversold bounce here. And then we'll reevaluate depending on where price ends up, to the upside. We already have, a couple of factors in here that'll be dealing with, prices on the upside regarding resistance. But anyway, guys, have a great week. Thanks for watching the video. Check us out on Twitter. And yeah, you can go back on Twitter and see how we've been rocking and rolling these micro futures, oil, gold, silver, et cetera, et cetera. And speaking of oil, if Economic Ninja did another video to, I believe it was put out today, that talks about, $100 plus oil. And what are we going to be doing? We're going to be laughing all the way to the bank while people are crying at the pumps for the simple reason we're going to know exactly where to potentially, we got to have confirmation to get in with those micro futures and ride this thing up and make a whole lot more money on the micro future side than we're going to be spending at the pump. And we're expecting that to happen just between us, probably early spring, going into the second quarter of 2023. But we'll, you know how we do. We'll keep you posted and updated. All right, guys, we will see you on the charts.